Welcome back to the QORcast podcast today, and we got some interesting news for you today. But first, we want to thank QOR Gaming for sponsoring this, what we do basically every week, and let's just get right into it. So first, we got Danny. I know you like your Skibbity Toilet, and your Riz, and your Phantom Tax, but now TikTok is getting banned. Unfortunately.
Not my Skibbity Toilet, Riz, and Phantom Tax. Isn't Skibbity Toilet a YouTube thing?
I don't know.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything. I want to know it's from Gary's Mod, and that is the only thing I know about it. But yes. So if you guys haven't heard the news, TikTok is technically officially, well, the U.S. government said they have until January 19th to sell the company to an American company, or they will be facing hefty fines.
Yeah, which doesn't look like it's gonna happen in a month.
Yeah, but it's actually kind of insane. They have literally like a month and like 1 week to really be like, hey, find an American company to sell this to.
I feel like they're gonna find a way to stall it out. I don't think that this is the end of TikTok.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting. I don't look. I still don't understand why TikTok needs to be banned. I think there's other things that like need to happen. I don't know why, because it's actually just like there's bigger issues in the world. But now I'm gonna be curious because not a lot of TikTokers, but yeah, TikTokers and a lot of creators, their main source of viewership and income are through TikTok.
Yep.
And now I'm curious on how that's gonna affect them.
I forget what the exact number is, so I could probably be wrong, but I believe it's something like 9 million small businesses do make money on TikTok in the US.
Yeah.
Whether that's TikTok Shop or promoting their brand through TikTok. That's a lot of people to a lot of businesses to take a hit.
Yeah. And now it makes sense. It's like, is this really for our safety, or is it just for you guys, the corporations? And it's gonna be crazy because I mean, I don't know. YouTube Shorts still exist, but I don't know if that's gonna be really.
The platform is just so different. And
yeah.
You know, the thing with TikTok is it's the algorithm for TikTok is just very different than like that of Instagram or YouTube, and that's what keeps people on the platform more than anything. I don't think it's as much a matter of, oh, it's short form content. I think the algorithm does a perfect job of feeding you exactly what you want to watch to keep you hooked in, you know? So I feel like if TikTok won, sure, maybe, I feel like people would probably go more to Instagram Reels than they would go to YouTube Shorts, just because it's another like more social media-y platform than YouTube is. But
I 100% agree.
I can't see like unless like Instagram Reels figures out like the algorithm that TikTok has to keep people actually hooked. I can't see it going that far because I've tried scrolling like Instagram Reels before, but I feel like it just doesn't hit the same, you know.
It's shitpost. You go for Instagram Reel for shitpost.
Instagram Reels is really a barren wasteland, man.
Oh yeah. It's really bad, and I think that's the only reason Instagram Reel is for. I know people say they post on YouTube Shorts. I think I really met anybody who was like, yeah, I prefer YouTube Shorts over TikTok. There's that also.
Because I think I don't know anything about how much money you can make on Instagram Reels, but I know compared to TikTok, YouTube Shorts does not pay nearly as much. Like to make like
YouTube Shorts.
If you get like. You get 3 million views, that's like $300 or so.
No, I think but this was before the creator program got out of beta. A lot of TikTokers were actually making a lot of bank just through
I'm
viewership.
talking about YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is like 3 million views is like a couple $100. Whereas, I know TikTok, I remember seeing something. It Who is this Canadian guy? Because apparently they don't have the TikTok partner program in Canada, or at least at the time that I saw this. Where he was getting like 50 million views a month, and he's like, TikTok owes me like 20 grand or something like that. And I'm like, or not that they owe him, but that's like how much he would have made. And I don't know how true those numbers are. If I'm wrong, you could fucking
I think it's,
you could burn me at the stake, but I'm pretty sure that's around what he was talking about.
yeah, and I think you also gotta understand. I think a lot of if it was something crazy, like at least 100 million users are on TikTok in America. So if you're banning TikTok on this, and if you're not having them do that, you're banning 100 million users. And a lot of people actually get their news from TikTok. Like
I get most of my news from TikTok.
Yeah, and it's not even like news, like actual news. It's people who are actually going to investigate it or experience this are giving out the news.
Independent journalism.
Yeah, the independent journalists are the ones that are actually saying these news. So now it's like, yeah, you can get it from you can get it from X, but X is now becoming a barren wasteland. Blue Sky is there too. I mean, I heard Blue Sky is pretty good so far. It's rising.
I don't even know what Blue Sky is. Could you
elaborate? Blue Sky is Twitter, but it's X before it was X. It was actually made by the same guy on Twitter, by the way.
Oh, is it literally just like the same as Twitter?
Same as Twitter, not X. It was just as Twitter. Like when before Twitter, it was like had some creativity. People actually, posted some funny shit or like all that. Yeah, it was that. And it's been actually increasing a lot and uses a lot of people on X were like, I'm just gonna move to Blue Sky because it's so much better over there.
Yeah, I'll have to check out Blue Sky. Not that I'm the biggest Twitter guy, but
yeah. But we're gonna see. Again, we have until January 19th to see if they actually call the US's bluff or they actually sell the company to a US company. So we'll see. And on other news, we have Tekken World Tour. It's been going on.
It's going on right now. So unfortunately, we don't know who won. So sad.
Yeah.
But
so Tekken World is going on right now.
The format is really cool. And I wish more tournaments kind of went in this format. So throughout the year, you play at these LAN events and you get points, right? The top 20 people in the world, the top 20 in the world who got the most points got split into 5 groups, okay? And they play in a round robin tournament within their group. Whoever has the best record, the top 2 who have the best record, then go to the winner's side of the bracket of the top 16 people. The people who are not in the top 2 in their groups get sent down to the LCQ, the last chance qualifier, where the people who are pretty much like number 1 in their region. So maybe they can't go to all global events because Tekken World Tour events are only in person. So if they can't travel and stuff, but they're still number 1 in their region, they were able to play in the last chance qualifier, right? The people who qualify through the last chance qualifier they qualify for the losers side of the bracket. So if you got in the LCQ, you have to not lose a game if you want to win the entire thing.
But also before that, there was a little segment beforehand. So when they were doing the top 20 global ratings, right? This is actually really sick, and I think this should be done more, right? So it was the top 4, I believe. It was Arsenal Nash, Tief, Olson, and I think there was one more. I forgot his name. There was one more, right? It was top 4. They were sitting down in the front where the group stages are happening. Mm-hmm. So the cool thing about this was the announcer, he would name the other players by order. And he's like, hey, come on down. You can place a group, okay? But the cool thing is, any of the top fours if can come up and be like, no, I don't want him to play set. I want to be in that group.
Mm-hmm.
So the entire time, it's like, okay, who's Arsenal Nash gonna be in? What group is also gonna be in? So what one of the situations was, I think is Jod, the French guy,
Yeah.
that's in top 20. He was about to go into a group, but Ulsan was like, no, I want to go in that group. And then the Jod had to go against Arsenal Nash's group. So I was like thinking, I'm like, this is the sickest fucking thing ever, because it's like the top. You actually get rewarded for being top 4. You get to pick who you want to go against, and everyone else is like, yeah, you get to pick which group also, but you can get interrupted. And that was like this coolest thing I've ever seen in fighting games. And I think more esports as a whole should start doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking sick,
Yeah.
and it has been amazing. So far the tournament has actually been really good. I think like it's actually just been really close overall.
There've been a lot of upsets. Like Ulsan,
Yeah.
who is probably one of the picks to win the whole thing, he did not make it out of the group stage, and he did not qualify in the LCQ. So
Yeah, he's not in
just
top
gone.
16 anymore.
Like,
Which is insane,
And it was
yeah.
a big upset because this guy Farzine, who fucking beat him, played a character he has never played in tournament before against Ulsan to fuck with him. Because Farzine already was not going to qualify in his group, and he just ruined Ulsan's qualification. Because
If I'm going down, you're going down with me.
Ulsan was, I think he was 2-0. And then, no, he was 2-0. And Farzine fucking destroyed him.
Who was he
then
to
just
pick
knocked him
against?
out. Huh?
Who did he play?
Farzine is usually a Victor player.
Okay.
But he picked Yoshimitsu, who has been a big problem in Tekken 8 because he's the corniest fucking character on the whole planet. And he did all this silly, goofy setups where he fucking walks around on his swords like he's a fucking pirate. Or he fucking does the unblockable low launcher garbage. And Ulsan didn't know what to do, and he got clapped.
Yeah, I mean, it's been interesting because they also announced they're not announcing a character in this Tekken World Tour, which is a little depressing.
I think it's gonna be a guest character.
Yeah, which is sad.
They would have had a trailer done already, but I think they're working with like whoever owns the rights to the character to make like a crazy trailer or something. So
Yeah.
I think it's a guest character.
Who do you think would it be? What game? What game is realistically would be in this? As a guest character.
I feel like anything could be in it if fucking Negan from The Walking Dead was in Tekken 7.
That is true, yeah.
A lot of people are like thinking, and I've never played this game, but I've seen it before. If you've ever heard of the Yakuza games, the main character from that has been kind of like, people have been kind of thinking it might be him. But other than him, I have no idea who else it could really be. It could be anybody.
Yeah, I mean, you could say a lot of things. I mean, you could also do the Street Fighter route where they just take characters from another fighting game and just put them into the game. Because you had Fatal Fury. There's actually there was another girl from Fatal Fury that just got announced into Street Fighter. I don't know if you saw that.
In the Street Fighter?
Yeah. Her name is I forgot what it was. But they announced that on random Thursday. Her name is Mai. M-A-I.
Okay.
Yeah, Mai from Fatal Fury also. So she got announced. It was like on a random Thursday at like 2 p.m. they announced this. Yeah.
I guess
So
with the new Fatal Fury game coming out, they're trying to build hype because I believe the last Fatal Fury game came out in like the 90s.
Yeah. So there's that, and that's what they just announced the trailer for her, and she is coming out in early 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be interesting.
For Street Fighter 6?
Yeah, yes, for Street Fighter 6.
Okay.
So that's nice. And also, we still don't know if Mortal Kombat actually is still going to be in EVO Las Vegas.
Yeah, they haven't said anything yet, but they did announce the Pro League finally for Mortal Kombat. That it's happening. Where
Warner Bros.
usually,
is not having a good year, bro.
yeah, usually
first
they
mo-
announce
first
it
mo-
pretty early, but this year they
Multiverses absolutely flops, and then the Mortal Kombat just looks like a shit game overall.
I think like, I mean, this is Mortal Kombat is a game mainly made for casual players, which is like fine. Like you can say whatever you want about it. You can be
Yeah.
mad that I said that. But that's the thing. The game is catered to a casual audience. Not saying the game is bad, even though I'm sure most people could agree that MK1 is not a great game.
Yeah.
Including professional players. Stop sneezing on the podcast.
Sorry.
Um, but I don't know. I think they need to do like just go next. Like for whatever the next Mortal Kombat game is or Injustice game, they need to lock in and like
They need to not bring
Make it
duo.
good.
They need to not bring. They need to bring it back to only one person. I don't know why they brought tag team. I don't know why they.
it's not a tag game. Even though so what it is
Not tag game, an assist game. I think it ruined the game. Making an assist game ruined it. Why are you making an assist game?
You know what I think? I think that this game was supposed to be an Injustice game. And it would have been cool in Injustice because instead of cameos, they would have been sidekicks.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been sick.
But this is a Mortal Kombat game.
They're still gonna keep pumping out Mortal Kombat games. Let's be real here. Mortal Kombat games will still
the
be
series is too big. It makes too much money to not do it. But in terms of like the competitive audience, which is a very small portion of the community, because Mortal Kombat sells a lot of fucking copies. So like, if you think
Yeah.
the casual versus competitive audience of like Tekken or something, there's a lot more of a. The ratio is a lot bigger of the competitive audience, you know? Not to say that it's mostly competitive players, but there's definitely more. So like the game is catered more to that. But Mortal Kombat is a game that like people who don't play fighting games will still buy. It's kind of like Smash, you know? But like people who don't really play fighting games won't buy like Street Fighter, won't buy Tekken, won't buy, I don't know, Grand Blue Fantasy, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, because the good thing about it is Street Fighter and Tekken, they have been molded to be more on the competitive side, and like a lot of people buy because of the competitive side now. Because and there's not, I mean, yeah, Street Fighter has had a few cameos. Tekken, the Tekken 7 had Negan, so yeah, that's a few cameos there too.
And so
They're not known
Tekken
for their
7's
cameos.
guest list was like Negan, Geese Howard is from Fatal Fury.
I think there was a Final Fantasy
Yeah,
character, right?
Noctis from Final Fantasy
Yes.
15 was in it. I'm trying to think who else. Akuma from Street
Yeah.
Fighter. Yeah. There's probably
Yeah,
more
so, like,
that I'm
they-
forgetting about, but
Yeah, but they weren't known for like, oh, they have a lot of cool guest characters. Now I feel like Mortal Kombat is like, oh, we just have a lot of cool guest characters. Play our game. It's nice, but that's it. That's what I feel like, and they have to go back to the roots of like an actual competitive game. Like, go back to their competitive roots. I feel like they're trying to Fortniteify their game right now with a lot of guest characters.
that because Mortal Kombat is a Warner Brothers game, they have a lot of people to draw from, you know?
They do, yes,
Like-
yes.
And I think it's cool. I think it's cool some of the people they put in. I like the whole vibe they went with the like the evil superheroes and stuff. I thought that was cool. And I really like the horror movie stuff that they went with, even though I feel like the horror movies was MKX because that had Jason, that had
I think where Freddy Krueger was in there, no?
that was MK9 Freddy Krueger was in.
Ah.
I know
See, they keep repeating
it was
it.
Jason,
Horror.
Alien, Predator, and
Oh, wasn't it the? Oh my God, the guy who. Oh my God, who was it? He's in. Sylvester Stallone plays him. He's in the Jungle movie.
Oh,
my God,
Rambo.
Rambo.
That
I think
was
Rambo was there. Too.
yeah, the theme for MK11 was like 80s action stars. So it was
Yeah.
Rambo, it was Terminator, it was RoboCop. I'm sure there was someone else.
Yeah. But my thing is, right, it's like, first they fucked up in multiverses. I don't know if they can ever bring back multiverses as like a player base, to be honest with you. Because one, they mess up the whole mecanic of the game. The whole mechanic, it just feels like you're playing in slow motion.
And look what happened. Nobody plays the game.
When it was in beta, the game was actually very fucking good in beta. Like, genuinely a great game in beta. For some reason, their mindset was, oh, we're gonna make it slower. And I kid you not, I was playing it, I felt like I was playing in slow motion. It was not fun for me. Like, it was just a stupid thing. Like, the thing is, Warner Bros. Has a lot of guest characters, so you can put a lot of them in multiverses, but they just, there's no point in playing it because of how slow the mechanic is.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think Warner Bros. Has to really go back to the drawing board on this.
Here's my hot take. I don't think a platform fighter can survive if it's not on Switch. You know? Because the thing is, everybody has a fucking Nintendo console, you know? Like,
yeah.
Like, everybody who has everybody who has a Switch has Smash Bros, right? Like, everybody.
Yeah.
If you don't have Smash on a Switch, why the fuck do you even have it, you know?
Yeah.
But Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, not available on the Switch, lasted 10 minutes before it fucking died. Even though everyone was saying, oh, the mechanics are so deep. Oh, it's got wave dashing. Oh, it's got advanced move it. Oh, like, all this stuff. But that game lasted 10 minutes. Fucking Multiverses. Not available on the Switch, I believe. And... oh no, Multiverse also has other problems, but I have a feeling that even if Multiverse was a great game, people wouldn't still be consistently playing it because it's not, even though it's a platform fighter, it doesn't give itself to the party game environment as well as Smash does.
Yeah. Smash has had like 20 years to formulate that.
Yeah.
And everyone else I feel like has just been trying to cash grab it. Cash grab off Smash, and like Smash, nothing could outdo Smash. I feel like no matter how many platformer games come out, but it's like I feel like people don't understand how to like the companies just don't know how to make a good Smash like game, like a good platformer.
Something I'm also like saying is like specifically for Switch, is because like. Multiverses is available on like Xbox, PlayStation, PC, right?
Yeah.
On PC, you have your keyboard. Maybe some people have a controller, right? So like 2 people could play. On PlayStation or Xbox, most people only have 2 controllers because like people don't really play split screen games anymore. And if there's a couch co-op game, usually it's 2-player, right? Like, I can't think of a recent 4-player couch co-op game that's come out for PlayStation 5 or Xbox One, right? But people who have a Switch have, like, 8 controllers. Like really, though.
Yeah.
Like,
you're not wrong.
I have a Switch, and I have 4 extra controllers, because you could do, like, 8 people on Smash, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's literally why these other platform fighters fucking suck. Because they're on platforms that people don't have the couch co-op potential or the couch play potential.
That is true, and I think it's just, I don't know, platformers is just like hard to maintain as like a game genre in general. Because like, I don't know, it's not as
oh, it's so dominant by Smash. That's the thing.
Yeah, Smash definitely has a monopoly on it. Like other fighting games, like I don't know, like 2XKO is doing something really well. It's a tag game. They're bringing back like it's a tag game, but it looks very good, and they're making a formula of it, which is going to be great.
Yeah, like there also has been kind of a lack of tag games.
Yeah, true.
Because like Dragon Ball FighterZ is a tag game, but Dragon Ball FighterZ is like 8 years old at this point, right?
Yeah, and it's for some reason being played in Evo France for some reason, but it is what it is. Yeah, and I think it's just like I don't know. We just have to see how it is. I know Rivals of Aether is coming out, and that's popping up right now. I don't know how long that's gonna last. That game's
got like a cult following, but that's never gonna be like a big game.
Yeah, it's like Brawlhalla. It's like Brawlhalla in a
Yeah,
way.
it's just big cult following.
Yeah, actually, Brawlhalla is the closest thing to actually have like like a healthy
Yeah,
community and
Brawlhalla
healthy
actually
game.
has a pretty solid like esports
Yeah.
scene for how
That's literally,
small
like-
they are. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only game I can think of that's a platformer that has a consistently and healthy community.
Mhm.
Like with consistent tournaments, the game is healthy and all that. But I digress. We can see how that is.
I think that's everything.
That is everything. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to go to QORgaming.com/shop to shop and check out our
Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming. So if you want to get your mom or dad, your grandma, your dog, some new clothes, core clothes, that'd be great. And yeah, talk to you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.